Alright, welcome back. We're up to the point where I'm going to start putting together the polenta. And what I'm going to do right now is put the camera down so you can get a general idea. I'm going to tilt it up a little bit. Give me a second. I got a new tripod that's going to make things a whole lot easier, and the camera will be nice and steady. Alright, we're going to look at the stove here. Now, one of the key elements when you're dealing with polenta is you want to bring either your water or stock, I'm using stock this time, to a rapid boil. You don't want it to be came at this point, because you're going to be whisking in. As soon as I find a whisk, I'll be right with you. Remember, folks, I'm in somebody else's kitchen, so I got to feel my way through this. Okay. Trying to find a whisk. Can a brother get a whisk? Sous Chef, any idea where there's a whisk?
What? Yes, I know.
You know. In the dishwasher, okay. I will get the whisk. Here we go. I got the whisk. I have to wash it. I apologize for the strange air presence that's going on in the video, but like I said, I'm in somebody else's kitchen. Bear with me. All right. Now, I'm going to basically take our polenta, and as we're going in, we're going to whisk first into the actual stock that we're using, and we're going to whisk it in a little at a time till you incorporate it. Now, the idea of doing this creates a situation where you're not going to have lumps. If you just dumped it all in one shot without whisking it in like I'm doing, you're going to have massive lumps. So you want to basically do it a little at a time, as you can see as I'm doing it, and make sure that you're whisking vigorously as you're adding it a little at a time, so that it doesn't have an opportunity to start clumping up on you. You got it?
That's good.
I'm adding 2 cups of polenta to 2 full 16 or so ounce, about 32 ounces of stock. You can use water. I suggest that you use stock simply because of the flavor that's involved. I want to make sure if there are any polenta may have clumped up on me because of the volume that I used, that I'm right on top of it. Okay? I want it to be smooth when I begin. Now, next step, very important, is to lower the flame. Lower it as low as you can go without shutting it off. Very, very low flame here. Because one of the things that I learned about in my career as a chef is this thing known as a culinary napalm. Basically what that means is, I want you to see that the actual polenta is bubbling like that. Now, if the flame is too high, that will bubble up so high that it'll jump out of the pot and it will sting you. And believe me, you don't want that kind of a burn. So, I'm going to keep it like that, very low flame. I'm going to throw a cover on it. Okay? We let that set for about 30 minutes. Okay? Every 5 to 6 minutes or so, come back and give it a stir. Okay? You don't want to keep constantly stirring it for the 30 minutes that it's going to take to cook this. I wouldn't do that. That's a little ridiculous. So I'm going to check the flame again. And I want this to be really, really low. Okay, like that, basically. Because it's going to cook. It's hot, as you could see. It was boiling. It went into boiling water. So all we want to do is maintain that warmth. And we want to keep on going and stirring it every 5 minutes or so, or whatever. Now, the next step I'm going to do here is I'm going to fire up the pan that I cooked the chicken remnants off in. You know, I don't like to waste any product. So I took from the beautiful cubed up chicken that I got going here, the remnants of that, I cooked it off, and basically, this is what it looks like, okay? There's really nothing wrong with this chicken at all. I had a piece of it. It's beautiful. There's a little bit of fat in there. Some people like to throw that away. I kind of use it for several different things. I can make a chicken salad out of it. You know, I feed it to my dog, whatever it is. Okay. Bottom line is I took the chicken fat that's at the bottom of this, and I'm going to basically wait for this to heat up a little bit. And then I'm going to go in and start caramelizing our wonderful white onions for the Lyonnaise potatoes that we're going to put together. I'm going to show you how we're going to do that. But initially what I'm going to do is start browning off these onions and caramelizing them nice and making them beautiful and brown. Okay, we're going to do that. And I'm going to come back in the next episode and I'll put it all together for you. Thanks for joining us on another episode with me, your host, Chef JC, here on Culinary Composition. We'll see you soon.